Hello, fellow guitarists. Alright, so I apologize for not doing so many videos lately. I promise I will be doing more. I will be uploading soon. But I wanted to do a video on the type of delay. What kind of type of delay are you? And when I say that, I mean there's many kinds of delays, and I kind of wanted to show you the 3 kinds that I have because I personally cannot choose, and I like them all, so I wanted to show you and help you get a better idea of what kind of delay you want. Very, very simple. This is the simplest of simple of delays. This one's just an MXR carbon copy, which is like the most common. But what I mean by this video is, so you have your delay, your Regan or whatever, shows how many repeats it does, and your mix. Your mix is your volume. And you click it, and it's on, it's done. Very, very simple. This one's an actual analog delay. You can find other ones that are just fairly cheap. This one's actually kind of expensive. It's $150. But when you're talking about, like, some people are very, I call them like purists. They're just like, they plug into something simple, hit it, done, you know. And then there's some people that are very, they want to really tweak and customize their tone to be something totally different from other people, and that's totally okay too. I'm both. I can't decide. Some days I'm very like Rise Against and Foo Fighters, or just plug it in and play, and then other days I'm like very kind of technical and just, you know, I want to do all this weird tweaking with ambient stuff. So this is, I would say, number 1, simplest, easy delay, very good delay. I recommend this one, but there's many others that are smaller, that are very simple, that are also good. And then if you want to get a little bit more complex, this is a digital delay, and they also have a Boss like DD3, DD7, and what I mean by this pedal is, so this one only has 1 delay, and then you also have this button, which just makes it sound kind of chorusy, like delay, and it kind of waves out, which is cool, but it's, I wouldn't even call it like a different effect, really. It's still the same like delay, just a little settle out. This is a delay that actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different customizations of delay, and one of them is actually not delay, it is loop. And which is very cool about this pedal is, so you have your level, your repeats, and time, same thing as the other pedal, but now you have other settings. You have like half-second delays, you have, see if you can see that, reverse, which like it would shoot it and go backwards. You have modulated, which is like just the not like that, you know, and then they have analog, which analog is supposed to be this, but it's in digital form, which I think they do a good job. They have slap, which is like a very funk. Lo-fi, which is a very like you hit your note and then it goes really low. It's like do, you know, it's very pretty. Tape, which is also nice, which is another like older effect, or like, it's hard to explain that one. And then they also have loop. And the other cool part about this, where this one's like, I would say number 2, is it's not completely complex, but it still has a lot, and it's in a small box. But say for instance, you're on any delay, you hold this button, and then you tap it, and it's a tap delay. So like it taps to, like, it changes the timing of how fast you want your delay. So if you want it to go like da 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 or da 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 da, you know, you can do that. This pedal will not do that. So this is why I said very simple. About medium, it has a lot in it, but it's a lot, and it's pretty simple for what it is, which is pretty nice. I like this one a lot. This was actually my first like delay pedal, real delay pedal that I actually wanted. Other ones I just bought, just I wasn't happy with them. So that's 1 and 2, easy, mildly complicated, but not very complicated. And when you start really tweaking this, oh, by the way, this was a Hardwire DL8. I believe they still sell them. I bought this for $160, brand new. This was $150 new, which is like, you know, the standard everyone gets. 160, and this is 250. And like I said before in this actual video, this is very complex, and it's a good complex. It's not hard. It's not like you don't have to read a manual for it. I'm not all about reading, as you can tell. But so line 6, Dl4. I don't actually line 6 like line 6, but this is the first pedal that actually was very most natural sounding. I like it a lot, but you can already tell it has a lot, but this is where the complexness can be beneficial, and then it can be sometimes a pain in the ass to some people. I like this one. So you have, oh man, let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 different delays and a looper sampler. You also have delay time. You also have repeats. You have tweak and tweeze, which is like the high frequencies of the delays, and then you have the mix. The other thing too is you have tap tempo, which is just like this other pedal, but instead of holding this one and waiting for that light, and then maybe you could mess up by doing like holding it and letting go, and this one's literally just very awesome. And you also have individual save. You can save 3 presets, turn the whole thing off, turn it back on, and they're back on there, which is very nice. I am not into a lot of crazy, over-the-top, more delays or more effects than you can handle in one board, but this one, since it has the presets, and whenever we do actually start playing live, this would be pretty cool. I can use it on like complex nights, and if I really want to simplify it, I'll just go simple. But it's pretty cool. So you have saving bank A, B, C, and then you also have your looper, which is pretty cool. You can loop it, and like this other one, you can loop this delay, you can loop and then loop it again, and I always have this problem because I have to hold it while playing the loop and then let off, and then it plays, and then you have to hold it again, and then hopefully you have the right timing right. I don't have good timing with my feet, so I always mess it up. This one, you hit and it records, you hit it again, it goes to the next, then you can play and stop it, and then you can play it once and then it will stop. You can overdub it by hitting this again, and you can also tap tempo it, or not tap tempo it, cut the signal slower down tempo to 50%, which plays it an octave lower, which you can still play and it sounds cool, and then you can practice your riff, and then you can actually hit it twice and go reverse. I don't know why it has reverse, but it's pretty awesome. So this pedal definitely has a lot. Another thing I wanted to bring out too about being simple. So what I was saying too is, like, in a way less is more, because like this pedal, there's only one effect to break, and once when this effect breaks, you can go get it fixed. If one effect breaks in this, you can't, it's all much harder to fix. I'm not fixing any pedals, but so you have one input, one output, right? This is the carbon. You have the hardwire, which is actually pretty cool. You have mono in, mono out, or you can stereo it. See, so this is like the mid-grade of both. And then this one has the same thing, mono in, out, and also has an expression pedal. And it's pretty cool. I'm very happy with that one. I haven't used expression pedals, like the volume in it, but I've heard it and seen it, and it's pretty cool. This takes a 9 volt. This takes a 9 volt. This takes its own power supply. You have to have its own power supply. You could use batteries, but if you use these huge batteries, no, you're crazy. I wouldn't do it. So that is the top 3. You have most simple, mildly complicated, but still yet effectable, and then you have full over the top, more complicated. There are other pedals, like there's a Boss one that when you get this stupid digital screen, I don't like it. I find that, me personally, I end up staring at the computer board and dialing all these tones, and then by the time I look at the time, it's like, oh shit, it's 4 in the morning, I didn't even play guitar. I'm one of those kids where you take me to the Space Center or something, you know, in Florida, NASA Space Center or something, you go in those little ships and you turn those knobs, I feel like I'm actually doing something. If I stay on the same board and go do, I'm changing delay, and then I can go to whatever effect. I just don't feel. I don't feel like I'm doing something like, I guess, important. So I love turning knobs. I love tapping the tempo. I don't want to dial all this shit in. They have those complicated ones, and they can do everything. I think the only other more complex delay I would ever get would probably be that Strinum timeline. But honestly, I just think it's just so complicated, and you know, if you're a guitarist, you'll notice these differences live. If you're someone that just likes music, you're just gonna be like, oh, I like that sound. You're not gonna be like, oh, that's a carbon copy, or that's a hardwire. So I hope this video helps you. I'm also going to do another video, and I shall try to tag it below or on the screen. You can also subscribe to my channel, follow my Instagram, check out my band, do whatever you like. And yeah, have a great night. Bye.